I want to attribute this cake to every pyro. Pretty sure that was not supposed to happen that way.
Hey everybody, it's Wiregrass Pyro. For those of y'all who have not seen the Black Cat Fireworks night display assortment unboxing video, it'll be right up there in the corner, so y'all can go ahead and click that. And for everybody else who is just here for the demo, check the description down below and I will have a clickable timestamp there for you. It takes you straight to the lighting of the products. For everybody else, I appreciate you hanging out. And most importantly, I want to give a giant shout out to Festival Fireworks in Taylor, Alabama. Now, as you guys that have watched the unboxing of this assortment know, they did sponsor and donate this assortment, so this video would not be possible without them. So big thank you to Festival Fireworks again for sponsoring this and making this video completely possible. Couldn't have done it without you guys, and thanks a lot for everything that you've done for the channel. And also make sure you guys check the description down below. I will include one of their social media pages down there, so if you guys want to check out their store and you've never been there and you are one of my locals, definitely check them out, show them some love. And let's go ahead, jump into this. We're gonna wait for nighttime, we're gonna knock this out.
All right, guys, it is nighttime. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. This is going to be the Black Cat night display assortment. Again, big thank you to Festival Fireworks in Taylor, Alabama for sponsoring this. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start out with the lowest shot count, and then we're going to move our way up for these 200-gram cakes, and then we're going to go into our 350s, and we're going to end it with a 12 volley artillery shell finale. So let's go ahead, get some of this stuff set up. We're going to start it off with the 6-gun right here and then work our way up from there. All right, for the first one, we're going to go ahead. We're going to do this 6-gun, just like I said back at the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and some of these skinnier cakes, we're going to bury the base into the ground just so we don't have a tip over. So let's go ahead, get that down there, push that around the base just to make sure this does not tip over at all on us. And the fuse is on the back side, so let's go ahead, get this lit, see what we got. All right, I don't know if you guys saw that. I did have to apologize to the spectators that are out here. It did tip over, kind of flipped it over to the side. So definitely with these ones that are skinny and narrow like this, definitely bury it pretty deep if you're going to use these ones in the dirt, because with as much force as these have pushing them into the air, these will definitely tip over. Lesson learned there, but let's jump to the next one. All right, up next we have the Black Cat out there, 7-shot. What I'm actually going to do is put this to the left of it, use this rack as kind of a shield to kind of keep it away from the spectators that are actually watching this. So let's go ahead, bury this one a lot deeper than we did that last one. Get this lit. That thing was sweet. I will definitely say I did not expect that to come out of such a very small cake. As you can see, that bore size is huge. Very good 7-shot cake with those crackling mines coming out of it with the reports, kind of like a 2-stage or 2 different elevation cake. Let's jump to the next one. So far, these cakes are breaking pretty hard. All right, up next, we have the Black Cat Bull Run 16 shot. And just as we did with the last ones, pretty sure most of these cakes, we're actually going to bury them pretty deep into the ground to kind of prevent them from going near the spectators. Let's get this lid off. Again, this is Bull Run. Definitely say so far this assortment is absolutely worth the money if you are buying it for $280. As you can see, we have 8 shots on both sides with a styrofoam spacer right there in the middle. I think we found a pretty good depth on these for burying the base. Let's jump into the next item. All right. As you can see, we are going to be doing the Black Cat Comet Tail, or Comet Fire, excuse me. It is the 18 shot. Now, this is a pretty light cake, but I did go ahead and bury the base just like I did the rest. That way we can avoid a tip over. From what I get out of this one, this should be nothing more than a rising comet tail. So it's pretty much just going to be an effect cake. Very beautiful comets. Got a low one right there. Very, very beautiful. Let's move on to the next one. Up next, we have the God Bless America. This is our 16 shot, 200 gram cake. Let's get that down in there. Plenty of tightness on that berry. And luckily for us, diffuser right there on the side. Let's get it lit off. Pretty sure that was not supposed to happen that way. Definitely lit the entire cake all at one time. Still pretty cool though. But as you can see, everything on that one went off all at once. Pretty cool cake though, even if it didn't work as intended. Up next, we have our 20 shot Earth Force. I'm pretty sure this is nothing more than a mine cake, but we're going to get that buried down in there. Have plenty of tightness on there. Don't want any of these tipping over. Looks like we're good to go. Let's go ahead, get this thing lit off. See what we got. These are incredibly loud, very fast. I actually kind of wish these would slow down a little bit so we can kind of enjoy the effect. We're going to push back up. And as you can see, every single one of those went off again very quickly. Biggest complaint with these so far, I don't know if these are failing or if these are designed to work this way, but I would really like to see these go a lot slower. Up next, we have the Black Cat Chrome Plated. I believe this is the 20 shot. I'm really hoping that these will start slowing down a little bit and we can actually enjoy some of these cakes. So far, I will definitely say that these cakes are kind of flying in terms of length. Like I said, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be happening this way or if these are just kind of malfunctioning or not. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section. if you've lit these off. Oh man, that was a 2-layer crackle right there at the end. I completely missed the second stage. It actually ignited 1 layer low and then 1 layer a lot higher. By far the coolest cake in this assortment so far. So if you see chrome plated, absolutely pick this thing up. Up next, we have the Black Cat 20-shot Night Attack. And as we have been doing previously with every single cake since we have had that one tilt over on us, we are burying the base of it. I will definitely say these cakes, it might not seem like it on video, but these things are hitting extremely hard, like very hard hitting cakes. Again, this is Night Attack. All right, Night Attack, definitely a winner. Going in probably top 5 200-gram cakes by Black Cat so far. Up next, we have the 250-shot Saturn missile base. This is our missile barrage or Saturn missile barrage. Not sure if this is going to be fast or if this is going to be a short one. Looks like we got our answer right there. That was an incredibly fast one. I actually kind of enjoyed that one a lot. I think with the missile batteries, the faster, the better. And as you can see right here, only about half of these went off. So we're going to be mindful of that one. And we're going to make sure, we're probably going to flip it upside down. So if it does go off, it'll go off into the ground. All right, up next, we have the 25-shot Electra. With this one, as you can see, we have a face this side or place this side toward the audience. So we're going to do just that. I'm going to see if we can't get this buried in correctly, and we'll get right back and light this off. All right, we have it buried into the ground. Let's go ahead, get this thing lit. Very cool. Definitely like that one. Multi-layered effects on that one. Let's go ahead and jump to the next one. All right, we're going to move on to our larger cakes. As you can see, we have our 350-gram, the Eagle Applauds. This is our 11-shot. I did dig a hole with a shovel. I'm going to bury this one pretty deep as well as the others, just so we make sure that we don't have any issues with these ones tipping over. All right, we do have it buried. Let's go ahead and light this one off. Again, this is the Eagle Applauds. Very good little 11-shot right there. Let's move on to the next 350. All right, up next, as you can see sitting up here, we have the banner still waves. We're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to bury it into the ground and light it off. All right, we got it buried. So let's go ahead and do this. Very beautiful. I love that. Hard breaks on every single shot. Let's move on to the last 350. All right, for the last 350, we have a Pyro tribute. So, just as the name says, I want to tribute this cake to every Pyro that has liked, watched, subscribed, and commented and gave me feedback on the channel. Thank you so much. This one's for you guys. Let's move on to the finale. All right. And like I said, we're going to do a finale. I did go ahead and do the left side as the whistling, rising, and the right side, just the regular balls. As you see, we have everything spliced into one fuse. So I'm trying to get two of these to go off at the same time. All the effects match as far as the tie downs. So first we're going to have like the two whites, and then two green, two blue, red, so on and so forth. Then we're going to end with 4 shots that are going to be a little bit closer. With the last 2, they're going to be our black ties. We do have a good little lead on this fuse, just so I can get back and actually watch this myself. Let's go ahead, light this off. Hope you guys enjoy this. Pretty good. I thought there was going to be some crackling at the end, but I guess those blacks were not crackling. They were multicolored. Either way, that was pretty sweet.
All right, so we're back at the fire pit, just like I always do in almost all of my assortment videos. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about this assortment real quick. I'm going to give my honest input on this assortment. This assortment passes with flying colors. This assortment, I will definitely give a 9 out of 10, maybe a 10 out of 10. The only reason that I would be hesitant about giving it a 10 out of a 10 is just because I am not a huge fan of Saturn missiles. Unfortunately, that's just a personal opinion. Now, if you don't mind Saturn missiles, this is probably going to be a 10 out of 10 and a must buy for you. Even with that item being in there, it's definitely a must buy for me and this channel. I love the assortment. Everything was really fun, even with the last probably 25% of those Saturn missile barrages not going off. It was still really fun to kind of see some of the stuff that was in this assortment. And it definitely didn't take anything away from the quality of the assortment. And that's even with some of these cakes that I'm not even sure if they even properly functioned all the way like they should have. Some of these, like the God Bless America, I'm pretty sure that did not perform even remotely close to how it was supposed to perform. I could be completely wrong, but I do not remember that cake actually performing like that when I've shot it off before. I could just have bad memory, but definitely still a really good cake. It actually performing that way kind of took me by surprise, but it was actually really cool because if you did line all these cakes up with a fuse and did your own backyard show, I think that would have been a nice mid show finale, so to speak. We're going to use air quotes on that and call it finale. I thought it was really cool. Definitely surprised me. And there was another one in there. I think it was chrome plated. And that was 100% my fault. That is nothing that the cake did wrong. I did not realize that that cake was a 2-layer cake where it was crackling down at the bottom and then horsetails at a much, much higher level. I was able to see it, but I did not even think about panning the camera up for that in cake finale that it comes with, where I believe it was about a 5-round burst to finale it with. Either way, really good assortment. Definitely gets a pass. We're going to go ahead. We're going to chalk this up as a 9.5 out of 10. We'll do that. We'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. And it was definitely worth getting it. Thank you so much again to Festival Fireworks for sponsoring this video and donating the assortment for the channel. Again, check the description down below and make sure you show them some love on their social media page. And if you're one of my local subscribers or viewers, definitely go check them out. They got a lot of stuff in the store that you will not be able to find anywhere else in this area. And I believe everyone is going to love some of the products that I will be getting from them in the future. Well, with that said, we're going to wrap this up. Make sure you guys are practicing safe fireworks and have a blast.